plan for pitching tomorrow?
We're going to start Pomerantz because we got to get him out on the field, and he'll throw more than likely about 3 innings, and then we'll bring in Philip Irwin, and depending on how he feels, he'll probably go anywhere from 3 to 5 innings because he has another day. So we'll keep the rotation what it was supposed to be this past weekend with Barrett, Pomerantz, and Irwin. And then after that, I think Biddle has to throw at least 1 inning. And this is all kind of pre-rehearsed because those guys have to throw, didn't throw. We only played 9 innings, and after the game got extended, of course we don't use Biddle or some other guys that need to pitch.
What about the decision to play here? How did that come about?
Talked to Tommy Raffa today, and in their field, they got more snow than we did, and of course the temperature didn't get as warm. Didn't get as warm as it did here, and so they were really nervous about. I think the high there today was supposed to be like 32, and worried about the field thawing out. And I think they still have some. Again, maybe I'm going to misquote this, but I think they still have some snow on the field. And talking to Tommy this morning, he just felt like the game was in jeopardy. They lost 2 games as well this weekend, and neither one of us can afford to this early lose any more games. So we decided the best thing to do was to switch. We called Pete over in Birmingham. He's had some meetings over in the Southeastern Conference, and certainly he agreed that we need to get the games in. And so I know it's an inconvenience for the fans. Some people didn't plan to be here, but ultimately it's the best thing to do for both programs is to play here tomorrow, where the weather's going to be much nicer than it's been this weekend. I think it's supposed to get in the 50s tomorrow, and so our field's going to be fine and ready to go.
How do you go about replacing those 2?
We've already spoken to them, and unofficially, we've set another date, but we want to make sure we get the contract signed and everything. That Arkansas State will be one of those games coming back here on another date, and then we're working, calling other schools. Fortunately for us, in the situation that we are in, that a lot of teams lost games. So a lot of teams, and with the condensed season, you don't have a lot of chances to make them up, and so everybody's probably in the same boat. If you lost 2 or 3 games this weekend and it's so early, usually you can make them up 2 or 3, but then if you lose more down the line and you haven't found the 2 that you lost, now you're at 4 or 5, and that's where it starts to get scary. Instead of playing 56 games, you start playing 50, and that's not a good thing for anybody.
We haven't asked about a week. How's Evan coming along?
A lot better. He's going to do some things today. He took a couple ground balls yesterday, so I would say ahead of schedule, but more than that I don't know as far as when he'll be back and be able to play in a game, but happy to say that he's going to do some things today. Matt Smith? Yeah, he got hit hard in the wrist. I mean, wow, did you see how far that ball bounced off his wrist? But he's tough, and he was fine. We actually did some work on Sunday in the IPF and ground balls, and he said he was fine.